Sorry about that. Almost forgot how to work this damn thing. Well, guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Let me make sure this is working. Yep, that comes up there. That comes up there. It's been a little bit. I just want to make sure things are working. Yep, cool. Okay. What's up, guys? We're back. It's been a bit. Sorry I haven't been on, but as you can imagine, I'm working on still finishing up one more YouTube video. Hey, Mr. Hope. Mr. Who? We'll say Mr. Who instead. I'm still working on YouTube videos. I got one more video that I should be able to put out by the end of the week. And then from there, I have no more videos of this format for a long time. I have killed my drive to put out that kind of content for a little bit. I just want to play games now. Editing and stuff of that kind of stuff, it takes a lot of work. So, but yeah, in the meantime, we are going to be checking out, there's going to be, apparently there's some EVO announcement with Maximilian. He's going to be talking to Rick, who was originally the runner of Combo Breaker, is now also the runner of main head runner of EVO. Pardon me. Ugh. We don't know. It's stuff going on about EVO. We don't know the exact details. We know it's going to be in regards to EVO, either probably how it's going to be run, kind of like the format of EVO now, because it's been changing for like the last 3 years. Kind of how EVO has been going has kind of changed in the last 3 years of like how tournament is set up, probably like how like finals will be and all that kind of stuff. So. Because how finals was last year was not very good, at least in terms of how people were able to get to finals and stuff like that. Basically, what happened last year was when you paid for the ticket, it included finals. But the problem is that it was first come, first serve. So what you had was people who would come in like morning tournament for the finals day, who didn't care about, you know, whatever was on in the beginning of finals day, and then would stay for the whole day. And people who paid for, you know, hey, I want a chance to go into finals, never got the chance. And so they did change that this year. So I'm probably going to go into I'm guessing stuff like that, what things are run on. Well, but also there's supposed to be some special announcements. So I'll just see what that is. It's supposed to happen in about 10 minutes or so, something around there. So I'm hopping on a little bit early until then, but yeah. So top 8 is back. That's another thing. Top 8 is back. I totally forgot about that. Top 8 is back. That's good. That's yes. Thank you. I don't know. Oh my god. So I'm glad about that. Am I going to EVO? Yes, I am going to EVO. Oh, that's one thing I need to ask. Maybe they'll take some questions. How's it going, MC Elias? I need to ask, so I submitted a request to see if I could be one of the TOs. Like I could TO 1 or 2 games or something like that. I did that last year and it was actually a really good experience. But I haven't got any word back if that's still, I haven't got any word back, and B, if they have already sent word back and I just don't know if I'm like, did I get it or not? Or is like, did they send word back and just now that's over and so I'm not TOing or anything like that? I don't know, but yeah, because TOing was a lot of fun, was quite fun. I did it for like the first day, and then the rest of the day I had some and I TO'd CVS2, just not my bracket, thankfully. What about getting commentator? No, I didn't. Well, I didn't submit time for commentating because commentating takes a lot of time. I do want to play still. I'm still in my phase of wanting to play games and stuff like that. So I'm going to be playing CVS2, going to be playing Super Turbo. Those are the 2 main games I'm going to be in. Obviously, CVS2 is an actual legit side tournament at EVO. So he is not live yet. I'm waiting for him to go live. But no, I have not submitted anything for, I haven't submitted anything for commentary because I don't really commentary. I don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind commentating like CVS2 if I'm like not in top 8 or something like that. Thank you, Elias, for that. Did I not hear it, or did that happen earlier? I don't know. Usually I should have something like that. That should have happened, but I didn't. I do have a alert for that, but I didn't hear it. But maybe that was earlier in the day. Thoughts on Marvel talk on? I mean, I'm not the big Marvel guy, so my whole introduction to Marvel and all that kind of stuff is basically from Max. I was never really you know, mic sharing now. I would love to. Like I said, if I for some reason don't make top 8, I'll ask if I can hop on top 8, but if I want to be in top 8. I see you, Elias. I see it. Yeah. I see you. I have both YouTube and Twitch up. I appreciate you watching from YouTube. But yeah, I plan to, like, if I would love to compensate you know, CVS2 if I get the chance, but more than likely I'm going to be in top 8. At least I'm going to try my best to be in top 8 in any case. But thoughts on Marvel? Like I said, so where I get all my Marvel stuff from is mostly Max. So all that information, all the hype and stuff I get from Maximilian. So and so I'm not really I didn't know about Marvel until a long time after. Even probably until after I even got into Super Turbo and CVS2. So so for me, it's like I'm coming from his kind of perspective because he's the one I follow in return in terms of Marvel, of like, oh, what's happening to Marvel versus Capcom. And so, but I think it's cool. It looks great. I mean, visually it looks awesome. I find it hilarious. I did, what was it? James Chen made a really good point that I'm like, yeah, that's true. So when Marvel versus Capcom Infinite came out, Marvel was very heavy-handed in their visual aesthetic, where that's why it looks that way. That's why that's why the Marvel vs. Capcom started looking that way, is because they wanted this realistic kind of thing for it. But the problem was, but obviously that didn't pan out. Now they have this mindset of like, oh, let's have Arc System Works add their flair, add their visual style to Marvel. And it's like, well, I guess they learned their lesson, I guess. Much slower than UMVC3. Well, I mean, this is Guilty Gear devs, right? It looks along the lines of like Guilty Gear Strive kind of speed and that kind of stuff. How's it going? Do you think the announcement will revolve around MC4 or Tokon or what? I think from what happened, I think they did this last year, and what happened last year, they talked about basically, they talked about basically kind of the format of EVO, how things are going to be, like how finals day will run, how tournaments will run, and all that kind of stuff. Maybe location, maybe some, and then maybe some special. They said some special announcements, stuff like that. So like how Max is going to be there. Maybe they'll have like what they're going to talk about, like after party, like, oh, they'll talk about like the arcade room, like if like, because last year was the first time the entire arcade area was open for the entire weekend, right? Or was open until Sunday, which was never the case. It was only Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday was closed, and you couldn't. But the problem is, I was somebody who plays like on Friday and Saturday. I'm playing Super Turbo, I'm playing CVS2, but because I'm someone that gets to like the top 8s and stuff in those games, I didn't get a chance to really play in the arcade rooms, because I would get in, play my tournament, and then pretty much have almost no time to look around or anything like that. So they'll probably talk about that. They'll probably talk about like how long it'll be open and all that kind of stuff, what's available and all that kind of things. I mean, that's probably what they'll be. I mean, that's, like I said, that's what they kind of talked about last year. So I'm assuming it's going to be around the same idea. Let me just double check. They did say 7 p.m. because I don't see him even live right now. Let me just double check, make sure I am not crazy. 7 p.m. Pacific. Okay. Maybe he's going to actually start the stream at 7 p.m. I thought he was going to actually, the actual announcements would start at 7 p.m., but it looks like the stream will start at 7 p.m., but that's fine. Either way. When I went to CEO in 2022, they had arcade open from Friday to Saturday night. It sucked. Yeah, so we'll see how that runs, how that works out with EVO this year. So like I said, they had it open the entire time last year, which was fucking awesome because that's when you had Max. That's when you had Max doing, like, they had their own kind of viewing party outside of the arena. I was in the arena. I was lucky enough to actually be able to get into the arena. So I watched a lot of the finals in the arena. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so probably going to talk about that, how things are going to run, how the arena is going to run, viewings and all that kind of stuff. Tokon looks good. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The game visually, it looks fantastic. Right, and so all that kind of stuff, it looks good. I mean, it's going to be, if I mean, Arc System Works hasn't really put out a quote-unquote bad fighting game yet. I mean, so 4v4, we'll see how that runs. Like they said, there's 2 modes you can run. You can do, basically have 1 person in front and 3 assists, and then you can have like 4-player, crossovers and stuff like that. But I'm curious if you can switch between, like, during the match, could you actually do, like, be 1 player and then send assists? Could you, like, mix and match that? Like, could you, like, start with in the hero mode of, like, 1 hero and then 3 assists, and then, like, decide, okay, you know what, I'm going to switch characters now? Could that be the case? That'd be interesting. Contending terminated arcade shock last weekend, but man, I need to bring my own chair. Yeah, that specific event, the Fly Squid, was kind of crazy because of, that was like their big premiere, like their big year event of, like, they had Chris G there, Combo Fiend, and all that kind of stuff, right? So, let me see. Still not live yet? Nope, still not live yet. All right. I don't know. I guess maybe getting some stuff. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see how gameplay looks. I mean, the gameplay looks good. I mean, the gameplay looks closer to, I mean, people were saying it looks like Marvel. It looks closer to, like, Guilty Gear, where, like, dust up, jump in the air, do an air combo, bring it back down, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't feel like there's going to be a lot of, like, fly, unfly. There's not going to be fly, unfly. I didn't see anything like that with Storm. I can't imagine them giving Storm, like, she can actually hit fly and then fly to the top of the screen and then go, ha, 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 right? We're not going to get that. Right, so we have to see how that kind of gameplay, where it's going to be more, like I said, I think it's going to be more Guilty Gear-esque of, launching in the air with, like, dust, quote unquote, and then, you do an air combo, bring it back down, and you extend it with a thing. So it's going to be I think it's going to be a mix of Guilty Gear and Marvel-esque and that kind of stuff. How huge will the roster be? I mean, for a 4v4, you need a pretty big starting one, because otherwise it's just going to be the same characters over and over. I mean, it's like, oh, it's this, oh, it's these characters again. It's basically going to be the same thing as CVS1, where you had, like, the same 4 characters over and over. He hasn't started yet. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not missing the announcement. That is today, right? I did catch it today, right? Tonight, yeah, I'll be having 3 hours ago. Yeah, okay. 7 p.m. Pacific. Okay, they're just late. Okay, just making sure. What? Unplugged and plugged back in. Excuse me? Hello? Nothing happened. What was that? Whoop. No, go away. I don't know what that was. It's Guilty Gear-ish. Will that be good? We don't know. I mean, I'd say it looks like it's going to have the Guilty. It looks to me it'll have that Guilty Gear, at least from the one-on-one style. It'll be Guilty Gear, at least from my view. I'm not a tag game player. I don't play tag games. I don't really play tag games, and I don't play. It's like KOF 2001. Really? What's KOF 2001? Oops. KOF 2001. That's Max playing it. Here, we'll play some. So you can get up to 4. You can get up to 4 characters. Hold on, let's go to them for choosing characters. Single leader and 3 assists. Looks like, okay. All right, well, this is skipping the character selects and shit. Oh, I see what you mean. So, oh wow, you do pick 4 characters. You can pick 4 characters. Strikers. Oh, and you pick one. Oh, and then you pick one. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. So, trying to see when a... Okay, so this is okay, but obviously not tag battle, but just single. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. I've never seen KOF 2001. Who do I want to see in Tokon? Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be like DBFC. So I don't know. Like, I guess it could. But the thing is, everybody in DBZ had like a fly and stuff like that. You're gonna have grounded character. You're gonna have like Wolverine. Well, we think Wolverine, but you're not gonna have everybody flying around and stuff like that. So, like I said, I think it's gonna be more of like. It seemed like from the launching side, it looked like Guilty Gear to me. That looked like launch up, hit, bring it back down, and then with tag mechanics in it. Should give this game a try. The final boss is level 8. Oh, oh, hey, there he is. All right, let's go to there. So we will do this until he becomes... Actually, let me just double check to make sure this looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. So we'll see what that is once that happens. Task Up was extremely fun because there's always single guy with 3 striker loops. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I actually have never seen that before. I never really got into KOF games. The only really SNK games that I was into growing up was like, I remember playing Samurai Showdown in the arcades, like Samurai Showdown 2. And then like obviously Metal Slug and stuff like that. But actual KOF, I don't think I ever really touched. Not until I actually got into FGC stuff. So, but even then, I never really got into a KOF game like at all. So, like the only KOF game I play is CVS2. Should we count that uploads whack ass KOF combos? Really? Do they have what's his name? Do they have oh, how is my brain totally lagging right now with his name? Xiaohai. Do they have Xiaohai doing one-handed KOF 98? I did not. No, I was around when it came out, but I wasn't into that game once that came out. That was actually a really big thing at Southtown Arcade. But no, I didn't get into 13. 13, like that was like the game that was there weekly at Southtown Arcade, but I never got into it. Am I going to CEO? Yes. I will be going with, actually, I'll be rooming with Eric, actually. So I plan to do maybe a training session with him this weekend so we can get used to the feel of PS4. Speaking of PS5, CVS2, I did just upload that we're gonna try out today the PS5 version of this, and we'll see how online feels, as well as just to see how it feels in general. Because this is basically what, at least for the most part, moving forward, what the main tournament standard will be, at least until we figure out if it's really bad or not. I've already seen like Gene, one of the best players, say he doesn't like playing it. So he basically gave it a bad review on Steam because he thinks it sucks. So there's that. Oh, that sucks. Okay. What am I want to see the Fantastic Four and Sinister Six and more X-Men. Yeah, I can see that. Like I think what Max was saying, like, so make sure there's some good villains. Like I would like to see what they would do with like Blackheart, something like, because Blackheart. Oh, I can't speak today. Blackheart in like original Marvel 1 and stuff looked or not Marvel 1, X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel Super, it looked freaking sick. I love that style for him. I would love to see that character come back in some way. But most likely we're going to see characters that we know from like modern Marvel like cinema. And then but they did say but then they also mentioned characters that's never been in fighting games, so we'll definitely get some new stuff. So hope it runs better on console, we'll see. Well, we'll run it. I did get it. I booted it up, make sure it runs. We'll also go through, I guess before I start, actually, we'll also go through and take a look at the actual little mini comic as well. Gonna be a lot of MCU. Yeah, you can guarantee it's gonna be a lot of MCU, I'm sure. But I mean, they already have Doom. They got, you know, they got Star-Lord, Storm. Everybody, they know, okay, Storm needs to be in there. And all that kind of stuff, so that's fine. Professor X, that would be very interesting. Imagine you have Professor X like they did in Children of, it wasn't Children of the M. What was that 3D game called where you could play as Professor X and he would like throw your ass with his mind and shit? Where like Magneto would power bomb you. I forget the name of that 3D game. It was I forget what it was called. But yeah. One of my favorites, 2001. You can do Rekka, cancel Rekka with Iori. It's an infinite on block. Really? Yeah. X-Men Mutant. That's what it was. That's what Mutant Academy. Was Mutant Academy 2? Okay. You couldn't jump? Oh, I didn't know that. But I remember seeing that on a lot. I remember seeing that like when I was growing up. I forget where. Where did I see that? I think maybe in like a store. I'm like, oh, this looks interesting, but I don't think I ever bought it. I never really had like the only, it's like, so for me, console wise, Atari 2600, NES, Sega Genesis, and then jump to PlayStation 1. And then I didn't have a console basically my entire life until I was on PC gaming after that. And then until I actually moved out of my parents' house and after college, that I finally get a Xbox 360, then a PS4, and now I have a PS5. So my console journey has been a weird one. Because my dad was of the mind of like, if you want to buy it, you buy it yourself. It's like, fine, I won't buy it. I mean, I had the money to buy it, but I always felt like I shouldn't. I was like, oh, I guess I won't. I guess I won't buy it. And all this kind of stuff. So I never really bought myself a new consoles, never really bought myself new games either. Oh my God. They changed the stream manager on here. Yippee. We will do that, I guess. Okay. We're into RTS if you're a PC gamer. Actually, I was into first-person shooters quite a bit, actually. I was in a clan for a game called what the hell? Why did you start playing? Stop. Stop that. I was in a clan for a game called America's Army. I was in a clan called it was a first-person shooter that was it was supposed to be a recruitment tool. Excuse me, sorry. It was a recruitment tool for the U.S. Army. And I was in an actual thing for that, and I played the shit out of that game. Yeah, that's where the name Silent Scope came from. Silent Scope came from the idea that I was anytime I would go into those games, I would pick the sniper rifle. I also played Modern Warfare 2. No, not Modern Warfare 2. I'm sorry. Battlefield 2. I played Battlefield 2 up to the wazoo. 44 is going to be crazy. Like, well, there's been a game that kind of did it. We'll see how that goes. I mean, it'll be the first kind of really big major one in recent of that will have that where you could almost have like almost 8 characters on screen. Almost. Battlefield 3. I never got Battlefield. I see. After a certain point, I stopped keeping up with the latest stuff. What the fuck is this thing? I don't care about this. Oh my God. It's giving me, showing, oh.
History and the world.
Alright, don't need it too loud.
And souls eternally retold.
Now let me know how audio is. We will do this. You guys don't need to see chat. I guess we'll do full screen. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll do it this way. That. Something like that. That should be good. Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't. Will I get a copyright strike? Will I get a copyright strike if I watch this play? I'm gonna run this ad right now while this is running. America's Army was fun. It was. I played up into America's Army 2. I never played America's Army 3. Figured I run the ad now while the intro's going. Ugh. I think I'm sure it'll do well. I don't think there's any worry. As much as we're like, what about Marvel vs. Capcom? I think it'll do fine. I don't think anyone's going to like not play the game because they're worried about Marvel vs. Capcom or something like that. It's about to start right now.
Yo, what's up, dudes? All right, chat. We're back. E3 is happening, and I am trying my best to stay updated and prepared. Where's my camera? There it is. Hey, yo, how's it going, chat? So, a heads up.
Hi, Max.
Today, as was announced earlier, I am going to be doing a quick interview with the folks over at EVO, specifically discussing a whole bunch of stuff, like our presence there, what we're going to be doing. We had similar things happening last time, right? And we kind of want to talk about what is going to be happening at EVO, what's changing, what's different, all this kind of stuff, with some, you know, maybe fairly interesting things that we can talk about and stuff that could be influencing it. We'll see. So, without any delay, I'm going to go ahead and chime in here. I'm going to switch over the screen, and we're going to go
Bloodborne 2.
Rick,
Volume is low for Max, all right.
Here,
Wait,
and
let me put him
there
up
we go.
there.
Rick, can you hear me? Are you there?
There, how about that? Oh,
And
oh.
it's not coming through. Is it muted? Is the push to talk thing?
No.
There
good,
you go.
Maybe. Hello?
You're good. You're
There
good.
we
I can
go.
hear you.
Hey, there's
We have
Rick.
so much fun audio struggle. every time
So
we try
much
to do it.
fun. Just debating all this stuff. Anyway, hi dude, how's it going? So Evo 2025, and you just finished Combo Breaker. How are you feeling?
Motivated, honestly. Like I think part of me has to intrinsically be broken because I come off of these high workload events, and my immediate reaction is, let's do another one
Yeah.
right away. And
Yeah. I
we
kind
get to do a
of
big one
from a
helps.
creative outlook, I get it. It's like you have an idea immediately of how you could fix it. And yeah, I think we talked about this like almost literally at Evo last year when we had the stage presence and, you know, the weird concept of you're going to stream live when you're here. Like, what is that? Why is that interesting? I'm like, trust, it might be cool. Like, we don't know yet. And yeah, we already had like several ideas of how this could be better in a variety of ways. But I think what we want to do is sort of highlight what's different at Evo this year, right? Like what has changed, what is going to be different from Evo 2024 from previous years, like how big it is, because it is a substantial upgrade over previous years.
It's gotten huge in the last couple of years.
There's a first announcement, I guess we want to say. And can you lead me in on that?
We can become bearing gifts.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So Max is coming back to Evo. We talked about that in the announcement show earlier
Uh-huh.
this year. He already brought it up tonight. I think it's always slightly rude to invite someone to come to your home and not invite their friends too. So we brought something for chat tonight.
Uh-huh.
And yes, we actually talked about this, and I remember specifically, and Rick's like, hey, do you have like a number that has any like value to your stream or something like that? And I'm like, yes, I do. So with that being said, I'm going to switch this over right here. Notice at the bottom of the page, chat, we got a discount code for Evo tickets. And I would like to thank Rick for making 21
Well, if you haven't made
Las Vegas appropriate. We have a
Wow.
21% off discount.
Cool.
If you go to start.
I mean, if you haven't gotten it yet, that's a good deal. Go do that now. I'm already paid for all that stuff. So
I am not going to explain the meme. I am not going to explain its origins. But all I can say is that's cool. That's really cool.
Can I
that you guys allowed this to
retroactively
happen.
add that?
You know,
Because I
registration's
would
getting
like.
later. We're getting closer to the event. It's like a month and a half-ish away, or not that far from now.
Can I retroactively add that?
It's about 8 weeks. It's a little close.
So for anybody that's, you know, been looking forward to this, or you're on, you know, you're on the edge and it's like, oh, will I be able to do this or not? Like, we're at the point now where you can make a decision and that can be a reality if you want to plan a trip of some kind. So again, I'll be at EVO as much as I possibly can, but it isn't just me walking the show floor and at a booth or something. There's a metric crap load. I think that's the official term we're using this year. And a crap load of stuff that's actually happening at this event. So can you take us through a little bit of it, Rick?
We can. Is there anywhere that you actually want to start, or should we just run it?
let me check. Okay, so related to the actual perspective that I'm in, because we actually technically have quote unquote a booth right on the final day. It's a stage, and we literally do a group stage with an audience behind us, and it went emphatically well last year. But we ran into some issues with, like, there was chair thieves and all this crazy stuff that was happening. We didn't want to like interrupt the overall stage experience from the main.
Oh, are you gonna get your own like area
and stuff like that? So yeah, how is the arena different at this year's EVO compared to last one?
So there's a couple of different ways that arena experience is playing out this year. A big one is the arena area itself is a ticketed experience this year. So there's one chair per ticket. If you've paid for that ticket, you're going to be able to get in. You're going to be able to sit. We're not going to have to combat a fire marshal, or the fact that modern fighting game fans watch every single game all day long and don't leave,
which is crazy.
Yeah, that's what happened last year. People came in and didn't leave.
Used to happen. So that's one big change. Second one is in the convention hall itself. We have hung a gigantic screen on the far side of the tournament pit, which on Sunday will have plenty of seating in front of it, so you can consume the finals there around that area. There's
basically kind of similar to what they did last year as well.
For instance, which we've got upgraded audio for. We've got
so you don't have to be in the main area.
That can be both the intentional experience we hoped it was last year, and something that's a lot easier to take part in, and to take part in comfortably.
Yeah.
Outside of that, there's also going to be screens all around the venue, so you can stop and watch the finals experience anywhere Saturday and Sunday throughout the venue space. So if you're actually wandering around the festival environment, taking in the rest of what the show has to offer, you don't have to miss anything at any point. You can kind of choose where you want to be.
Yeah, I remember us even talking about the convention center and how different that is, and how finals day isn't just relegated to, you know, the Mandalay Bay one big arena. It is a giant communion of every part of the show floor. And that's a big thing about the day 3 of the show floor, is that there's still like a day 3, right?
Yeah, there's still a day 3.
Day 3 is there. All the activities are open. Arcade's still open. I think it's really important that all of the stuff
so
is
day 3 open again.
Running top
That's good.
Again this year, so it's a longer day again. Not the hellaciously long that it has gotten in the past, but a longer day, because we need to actually make sure that all those matches are there and we have time for them.
I almost forget that, like, the top 6 meme is gone now, and
yay,
we're back to top 8s that happened.
Oh, we're back to top 8s.
Which is a lot, because we started talking about like the different games and things that are available at EVO this year. And I think one of the things that people aren't realizing
goddamn
is that,
corporate top 6 bullshit. Like, thank God that's gone.
It isn't a thing that is like hidden. Like, it's on the main center page and stuff
like even the side games were doing top 6. It was like, dude, this is stupid.
Are technically being fully EVO supported.
Yeah, so we're running 16 games this year. That's 16 brackets that we're running, EVO staff.
So people were asking, I'm not running CVS2. That's EVO, because it's a legit, because it's an EVO tournament, it will be run by EVO.
That's Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Guilty Gear Strive, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Under Night in Birth 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and throwback game this year is Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, I can't wait for the Marvel 2.
To that arena experience. We have 8 titles that are in the extended lineup this year, games that we want to make sure are still part of EVO, because there's just so many good fighting games, Max. So we got Rivals of Aether 2 at EVO for the first time this year. Virtual Fighter 5 is back at the show. King of Fighters 15 is still hitting up the show this year. Blaze Blue Central Fiction is going to be on the show floor. KI is on the show floor. Capcom vs. SNK 2 Samurai Showdown and Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 rounds out that extended lineup. And those games
we don't know yet.
Finals
Maybe,
on the large
but
format
it hasn't been
convention
announced
stage
yet.
That we're also running the EVO Showcase on Friday, as well as a couple of the qualification stages out by your watch party. So throughout the weekend, we've got all 16 of those running, and that's not even including the games that the community is going to run in the BYOC. So EVO is very intentionally trying to get back to, in Vegas, running a lot of fighting games.
And that's
a lot of fighting games.
That's the thing, like the spirit of even, you know, like events that you've run in the past, like Combo Breaker, just a ton of games are kind of like there. And it's great to see how much official support that they have now. You know, just seeing these sort of like looser, smaller, most dedicated community fighting games having that much official EVO support is sick now. What I'm concerned about is how the hell am I supposed to watch it all? So we're gonna have so many screens.
That's been a thing.
Screens everywhere. And yeah, like that being said, I'm pretty sure it's like full Pro Tour support from Capcom Pro Tour, TWT, Arxis World Tour, Virtua Fighter support as well at the EVO.
So Virtua Fighter Open Championship is running.
Wow.
If there is a publisher program active at the moment, it's at EVO. We're trying to support.
I actually got them.
I think anytime that we can work together with the publishers to support the players, it's where we should be. It's where we need to be. So EVO's definitely putting that down.
Sick.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's one part, and the other one is talking about the ticketed arena experience that a lot of people have had questions about, because this is a bit different than the previous year. It was a little haphazard, and as you said,
of course,
what sort of happens in a finals day.
Yes, I will be at CEO, Eric. Yes,
unique communities sort of show up for their game, and then they would peace out, and there would be like, you know, in the past, like an exodus after Smash Melee or Ultimate or something like that, right? Or even Tekken. But now all the communities seem to be like one. So
the actual game, yeah, that'll be there.
Like a lot different in terms of like the ticket.
Yeah, and there's arcade. Yeah, I saw that last time.
We've built out a new
the last time we were there
experience space in the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's properly ticketed this year, not because I really want to have a gated finals experience, but you need to actually make sure that everybody who wants a seat and has purchased a seat can get a seat.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, because the way it was last year was just no good, man. People basically paid for the possibility of an experience of watching finals and couldn't get it.
These are the literal largest screens that can hang in this facility and still get signed off as not tearing the roof down. So
imagine you have to deal with that logistic. What a world do you live in where what's the biggest TV I can get that won't bring down the house?
Makes that little bit of extra money spent worthwhile and appropriate.
Gotcha. Cool. And outside of, we're talking a lot about Finals Day because there's a lot of Finals Day and, you know, appropriate fighting games to fill the Finals Day stage. There's so much other stuff that makes EVO special between like arcades and Artist Alley and cosplay and everything. But one thing that got kind of introduced over the past not too long ago was this idea of museums and this idea of like we have a show.
Well, the main one that they've done for the last few years has been like the arcade stick museum.
I think it's fantastic. So it's
yeah, they did the posters last year. The arcade stick one, I know of, that was cool to see.
That next stage of what it's going to become. So the arcade stick museum is actual proper peripheral museum. You're going to get sticks in there. You're going to get some of the new leverless devices in there. You're going to get the absolute rarest things from Markman's collection that you can drag out of his house and bring to Vegas. And then the art museum itself is significantly larger, both because we have publishers engaged with that so that we can showcase some of the pieces from their archives, but also because we have Shinkiro and JB Style there this year as featured guest artists.
Oh shit,
their work.
That's cool.
New work from Shinkiro that has never existed before this show.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm really excited about the fact that one of the things that I think museums are supposed to have that we didn't have last year is you go to a museum and you exit through the gift shop.
Yeah.
And so this museum this year has a gift shop where you can buy copies of some of those famous artworks.
Ooh,
so that it's not just show up and appreciate and go home and view it again on your phone. It's go home and appreciate it and put it on your wall where it belongs. So
that's pretty cool.
I literally have Shinkiro art like all over the place back here. So, you know,
I still need to put up the CVS2 posters and stuff I got from Japan.
You got some you definitely don't have.
So I have not had time to go to the store and get
an artist standpoint,
and get cases for all those.
right? And everybody that's been a part, like art is a huge part of my life.
Frames,
and
not
it is
cases.
a huge part, I would say, of the fandom of the channel, much less the community that we have. So I already know several people that had artist alleys last year's at Evo, at Combo Breaker, at tons of tournaments across the way. So artist alley, Evo, anything really special this year, or is it just still artist alley that we've always come to know and love?
I think the artist alley is important to Evo because, again, it's a culture element that you're talking about there. Back at Evo, still gigantic at Evo, still curated, so it is artists that are actually focusing on fighting games and fighting game culture. We're doing some niceties for those artists this year, helping them out to make sure that their experiences are better, whether that's literally just getting them support staff so they can take bathroom breaks or grab food. But
That's
I
nice.
think the principal part of that is if you treat artists well, artists engage with shows.
Oh,
in
I have stuff from him.
really important
I just saw
ways,
somebody
and
have.
think
This
that's
guy. I
the
actually have
cornerstone of
some
any
stickers from.
good festival convention style
I
experience.
have
So that's
some.
back at Evo.
I have some
We have as
actual
many
like
as we can
couch
fit.
blankets
Yeah.
from a
Yeah,
guy who
exactly.
like
And,
pulled to
that's,
some
again,
really
most of
cool
the time
artwork
money,
and
I would
stuff.
say, even in the
It's
past
awesome.
where I go to Evo,
I have the rugs
engage
from.
with vendors and stuff. Man, artist alley is just
Oh,
huge.
my
And the
brain.
positioning last year was also really nice.
S tier.
Right? Like where it was, there was always a lot of like show floor activity going on in between there. So I just heard from so many people that I know that have made art for me in the past, like I sold out. Like that's so cool. So outside of that, this is a big personal one, and I was there last year when we were setting up things, and you guys were still setting up the show floor, and these trucks started showing up, and I literally am watching my childhood get rolled out of these trucks on huge pallets, and it is
Arcade,
machine after arcade
arcade
machine after
room,
arcade
or
machine.
the arcade area.
And I got to experience a little bit of that.
That was
year. And this
finally
still
got to experience that
promised,
last year.
but we're
Oh,
trying to
so
do
good.
something special with the arcade at Evo in 2025. So yeah, can we talk about the arcade experience at this Evo and
Something
what are we
different?
looking at in terms of any upgrades?
What's up?
We can
What
talk
are we
about arcades
upgrading?
all day. So yes, we're trying to do something special with Max in the arcade this year, and I can come and I can tell you the arcade's bigger. The arcade is better. The arcade is moving to the center of the show floor, so it is truly a place where you can pass through the arcade.
Oh, it's not just gonna be out in the
It was
corner.
in the corner last year, with, like an old Alpha 3 cab just sitting back there, you know.
But I think the arcade is really important to Evo, not just because fighting games are rooted from arcades, that Evo is rooted from arcades, but one of the things that I've heard talking to players around the world is, particularly in the modern generation of fighting game player, they haven't experienced an arcade. It wasn't part of kind of their.
That was there? Oh, I didn't see that guy.
For
But yeah, all those were there.
The planet.
Playing
to
CVS2
have
on the
access
arcade
to.
cabs
Getting
once
to
we
go to
were
Evo,
done.
Putting
Yeah.
a
Izumi was on that
300+
cab, all that kind of stuff. We were having a good time.
arcade together so that you can really live out that experience. I think it's an important piece of the history for the show. It's really important to me as an activation, and we get more variety in it this year. Like we've got rare classics like your Pac-Mans that you expect, and actual rare classics like Quick and Crash or F355 Challenge, that old triple cockpit racer.
Oh yeah,
We've got crane games in the arcade for the
what?
first time this year.
Really? We're going to
We got some
Japan
Gashapon
arcades?
with that. We have storytelling elements in that arcade because we have the history of Terry Bogard in that arcade. So if Terry Bogard was in the game and it was on a cab, it's in that arcade.
how?
'cause
So you're telling me 150 games are going to be dedicated to Terry in the 300 arcade library?
I mean, the
Close
arcade
enough.
vendors that we're working with have promised me the history of Terry Bogard.
Okay.
Okay. They're by sheer scale. I think there has to be an omission in
There
there
has to be one
somewhere.
or two that make it in.
But something's in there, and then
That's
gonna
fun.
be
That's
next
pretty
to,
cool,
like,
though.
School of Ragnarok and Tokidensho and Tetris and Puzzle Fighter and DDR, and we've got the Dungeons and Dragons pinball coming this year. And
Cool.
all of that is wrapped up in the fact that this is bigger, this is better. Part of why it's bigger and better is we finally actually have support for the arcade itself at the show. Like Voodoo Ranger stepped up and went, wow, arcades are sick. We should be part of bringing that to the modern
Cool.
fighting game fan, or just fighting game fans in general.
Yeah.
And so it's not just the one, the two, the three trucks that you saw coming in last year. We don't have enough docks on the side of this convention center for all those trucks to unload at the same time. That's the kind of arcade. That's
Oh
gonna be
my
in
god,
the-
well, that's gonna be
we're
cool.
looking at, if you're looking for an arcade experience, probably close to on par with what is Galloping Ghost in the Midwest or something like that. We might have some of the biggest congregation of a bunch of arcade machines in one place outside of a other just coin op convention.
I think, at least what I have been told, is the only arcade activation, or at least traveling arcade activation in the States larger than this, is the Pinball Retro Expo.
Exactly.
Which is an entire convention center on its own. I can't promise we're going to ever successfully chase that, but if that's the bar, we're damn close.
Yeah. So, Chad, a reminder, the first announcement we had today is that I'm just working with the EVO guys. Obviously, they have effectively given us a really cool platform, this room to do this co-stream thing, a stage presence, all of that stuff. And, you know, we've been closely associated with EVO since like 2012 with like old Assist Me stuff. So they were cool enough to get a discount code. This isn't something that I'm like, you know, officially working with them on, but this is the idea that, hey, you know what? If you haven't gotten into this thing yet, or you're looking at possibly getting a chance of getting into EVO, we have Max 21 for 21% off. So if you guys are looking at this stuff and you have not yet registered, or you are looking at joining into a game, quiet Kenny's over here saying the meme, that, yeah, if you use Max 21, you get 20% off the ticket at StartGG.
They were. I would hope they would actually be able to
few other things to
retroactively do that, but
to cut topics on
doesn't look like
indie game devs. It says 10 plus indie fighting games. Like what?
Yeah. So obviously, got the history of the genre sitting in that arcade. I want EVO to get back to supporting the future of the genre too, and so there had been indie fighting games at EVO historically. There was a gap year in that last year. So this year we're bringing that back, trying to bring it back with a vengeance. So we have an actual proper indie dev gallery curated for the show.
Nice.
Community members even assisting in that curation. So it's going to land all set up with proper booth experiences. They've got backdrops. They've got standees. We're helping make sure they don't have to fly in with monitors. This is something where they can show
Did they
up
have to before? Oh, that would
Yeah.
suck.
And as an event, we can celebrate right along with them.
That's great. That's great. And that's
Hey, maybe I should put it into the comments of like, is CVS2 going to be run on collection, or is it going to be on arcade?
You just go check it out, give them some quick feedback, and then like, you know, get to say, I hope.
Maybe I should ask them, is CVS2 going to be EO?
Yeah.
And in that same space of community engagement, Vampy bit me and a bunch of cosplay stuff, right? Like EVO and cosplay is pretty huge. So
yeah.
I remember the cosplay showcase last year. I got to tune into a little bit of this stuff. It's bigger than ever now.
Kuma.
Yeah,
Akuma.
So
that's a good cosplay.
Has been growing
Damn. Wow. We even got it to, wow. We have the support for it. Damn.
So that's back this year. We've got Vampy
some sick ass cosplays.
We've got Kaho Shibuya.
Nice.
We've got Monolith Customs coming out for the first time.
Wow. It's pure Guilty Gear.
To be not just a bigger experience
hey.
in the past, but to really, really do what I love.
Hey, Kenji, thank you for the follow.
Bring people together worldwide to celebrate this genre.
Pop of the rapper.
Fandom. And the winner of that contest actually gets a paid trip to any EVO of their choice.
Ooh, that's cool.
Including worldwide EVOs and stuff like that?
Worldwide EVOs.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay. The one that's next to the beach might be nice. Like,
I mean, you can spread it. I'm probably not going to play it today.
Might be nice. If you really just want to
I think it was Kimberly that won.
Too, but if you are,
but
that time
everybody's cosplay looks great.
You can come prove it at EVO, and we're going to reward that effort by letting you go prove it again somewhere else.
That's great. And I was kind of blown away about last year when I was walking the show floor, because I literally didn't get an opportunity to do it because we were just streaming 8 to 10 hours for the first 2 days, and then God knows how long we were there for the finals day. But on Saturday night, I just got to walk the show floor, and it was empty. But I got to pretty much relive an E3 in an EVO. So that's the crazy thing in terms of like publisher engagement and what's happening at EVO now with all of its associations is that, dude, like walking by the MK booth, and then the 2XKO guys are over here, and then there was Fatal Fury.
Well,
and then
people are asking about Tolkon. Maybe we'll get that here.
Thing, and it was like, dude, this is nuts. Like, imagine this on the day of when they're signing things and doing all these giveaways and stuff. So what will be a Capcom booth? Publishers, how are things looking for EVO this year and like show space?
It is a show floor full of publishers coming to Vegas.
Obviously, 2XKO is back.
Really kind of show you what they're working on, celebrate what they've been.
Obviously, will we get Tolkon there? Maybe just the first look of it.
You know, experience that as a community. I think that there are so many cool pieces of that have been at the show in the past, whether it was some of the Dragon Ball photo ops that came up last year with Sparking Zero.
So what main
Capcom
publisher
had a
stuff
at their booth a couple
would
of
be
years
at
back where you could
Evo?
literally just play
Like what?
games and win tickets and prizes, just
Like,
a really old school.
Mortal
arcade
Kombat's
experience.
doesn't have
Arcade
like
booth
anything
last year
coming
was
out, like
phenomenal.
new
Just
changes or
visual
anything
feast
that,
on the
that
show
there's no
floor.
update there.
Whole bunches of that are coming
So
back.
we've had
to
Street
Geese.
Fighter
That's
6,
And
so I'm curious of
So
what will they have available.
I mean,
like what
I have to-
new thing?
the
Typically
chat
they have
just
something.
keeps hanging, and I can't help it. I have this opportunity to.
Is yeah, okay.
potentially
Is
see
Arxis
how
gonna
the
have
future
Tokon?
Could be through a looking glass.
Is Arxis gonna have Marvel
A
there?
little game might have gotten announced yesterday. I don't know. It was at a Sony event. Maybe you've heard of it or something like that. There's this Tokon.
No shot. I live in a cave.
Yeah, like no, it's a new thing, So this big Tokon game made by Sony. Is there any hope? Is there any chances?
So, I think obviously every fighting game fan on the planet at the moment is exciting about Tokon.
A little bit.
Fighting Soul looks incredible. I'm still laughing at Tasty Steve over the phone on Sajam's stream of that. We have been working with that team to kind of figure out what a collaboration between EVO and that project should look like.
Okay.
I can't speak to that today. I mean, the trailer came out yesterday. Hasn't been a lot.
So they're working on it.
From
That's
then
true.
to now
So
yet.
they're working on it. It's not
But
probably because they
I'm
maybe not have like an actual like.
great at waiting to say cool things could or couldn't be happening. So we're talking constantly right now about what we can do together leading into their launch in 2026.
Okay.
My
And
my guess is whether or not they
I'm
have like
pretty
an
excited to share
actual
what some of that's
usable build.
going to look like.
Okay.
Just not right now.
Okay, I get you.
My guess is
I
they
just wanna
still
poke the bear
whether
a
or not they
little
will
bit,
actually have a
I don't wanna
usable
get anybody
build
in
for
trouble,
people to actually
but if we can
use
just
by
connect the
Evo, like
dots and
or
some
something,
neurons
something
could
that
be
isn't the
firing
entire
on
game.
Hey,
What can
this is
what
this is a good spot for
what
things
platform
like
are they
this.
can they use in that?
Let's
Probably
just
probably
do it,
you know
maybe.
that kind of thing.
It really is, and I consider myself a creature of hope. So let's see where it goes.
All right, cool.
You need to have like some sort of
I think the best we can ask right
build
now
that
for
doesn't
what is
that
effectively
isn't
one
going
of
to
the most
break.
fresh
That actually
announcements
is,
that
how
could
much do they
possibly
want
be
to
there
show,
from
right?
Phil.
So like
It's something that's on
do
everybody's
they
mind,
all
so.
have all 8 characters or
And
only
also
4 characters
Evo
or something
showcase
like
stuff,
that? So
right?
Yeah.
And am I reading this right? The special event is Justin versus Betty, and okay, I'm gonna try to do a ballpark guesstimate of what that showcase match is. That is
that's
somebody that has been challenging a bunch of like
that's the
professional Japanese
SF6.
players.
Yeah, it's
And now going
SF6.
after Justin, where he's like, "I want you," or they're like, "I want to fight you."
Yeah, that was that.
Yeah,
That was
Betty's been going down this line in Japan of famous players and famous personalities around Street Fighter 6, and at Evo Japan this year popped up and challenged Justin to a match in a "I'm coming for you, legend killer" sort of way. Justin accepted, and it feels like a very appropriate way to watch that match happen live in Vegas. So Betty's coming out, Justin's coming out.
makes sense.
That'll be one of the featured things that happens on that showcase stage on Friday. That'll be right alongside some of the publisher panels and some of the announcements and reveals that come through during that day at this point. There's some game show activities on that too. That stage, what that Friday is supposed to continue growing into is this really, I think, wonderful mix of what fighting games as both product and culture have turned into.
Yeah.
And yeah, Justin and Betty are capstoning that for us this year.
Cool idea. Yeah, cool idea. I knew a little bit of the history, but chat is describing it as the Unk Destroyer, and she's common.
And I should tell everybody, if you are not familiar with kind of the Betty lore that has led up to this match, if you head over to YouTube, check out the Evo FGC channel. There's an entire video that'll get you up to speed on that, alongside a whole bunch of other great documentary footage that the team has been putting together over the last year. But there is a primer ready and waiting for you tonight when Max gets done streaming, which technically is probably tomorrow.
This is a wonderful opportunity to shout out the Evo FGC YouTube channel, chat. Every time I get a chance to do something with these guys, I do. Like Esteban, his crew, like all the guys that have been running this stuff have been doing a dynamic,
They have some good stuff on there.
Job at
if you guys you guys can go check out you can check out the interview with Boss and his
if any
and
of the
his
mods in either of the chats has the Evo FGC like YouTube channel,
Yupo, thank you for that follow. If you haven't checked it out, Boss has an interview on his rise to CVS2 fandom and all that kind of stuff. So that's a great interview if you haven't seen it.
FGC is where you'll find a lot of that documentary content. It's where you find the Legends series, where you can find out the history of, Goichi this week, or Itabashi Zangief was recently there, or a really great one to me is there's a video over there on Matsuda-san.
Yeah, the Matsuda interview was really good.
Running in Japan and the story behind those. So that and a whole bunch of other great videos are just over on Evo FGC.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And I think that's a lot of stuff. As a reminder, chat, the code is literally right down there if you guys want to register at start.gg/evo. And that can be a pretty big discount, like 21% off the overall.
I already paid for it, man. What do I do? Cancel my registration and pay for it again?
We're in a different planet.
I wonder if that's actually cheaper than the early bird registration.
Discount code's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, it's a base ticket of $199.
My throat, man.
That 21% adds up fast.
My throat has been scratchy all week.
We're also absolutely trying our hardest to make sure that there is $199 worth of experience at Evo for you on that base ticket this year. And that there's even cool stuff to do literally just in the ticket reg. Like, this is the first year where you can buy a ticket to Evo and customize the badge with exclusive Street Fighter art.
That's cool.
It's one of the first times you can go to Evo, and I think we've got almost every major endemic vendor available on the show floor. So if you forget your stick at home, there's options. Nakon's going to be there. Victrix will be there. Arcade Shock will have that giant activation again that we see every year. Tesseract is showing up this year. So I think there is a wealth of things to do at Evo.
Sorry.
Makes that ticket.
Yeah, just put up a bouncy house.
And the fact that you get
just put up a bounce house and then you're set. I mean, I hop in that.
It's gonna be a good show.
One of the biggest changes.
Every time you get hit, you have to do a backflip.
Different from previous years that I just was like, how the heck has it not always been this way? Was the fact that a day 3 was budgeted in. Like an actual functional day 3.
Man.
And for those of you that were obviously at Evo last year, if that was your first Evo, understand that the years that came before, dude, day 3.
If we ever go back to only Friday and Saturdays, man, I will be pissed, man.
But now you have a full functional everything, the arcade, like all the stuff that happens is still going to be going down day 3 with finals. And that stuff's just going to be happening around you because all the screens will be projecting what's happening in the finals to the whole room.
Yeah, like that day 3 to me is really important because
if we ever lose day 3, man, it'll be back to like dark ages, man.
Rally into a hotel room to watch finals and still try to hang out.
Basically, what we did is like, hey, who's got a hotel room? Let's go play some games, and then we'll go and we'll watch like some of the finals and stuff like that.
When you think about when doors open and doors,
now we can just like, hey, let's head to the arcade. Oh, there's the finals.
I love that we've actually got 3 full days now, and. Yes,
I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. Keep it up.
I really think that time is valuable, and that's a big part of why we're at Las Vegas Convention Center. It's a big part of why I like being at Las Vegas Convention Center, because I want to be able to.
Waters, hopefully, I'm guessing water will still be good.
As a heads up for our perspective, we are.
I mean, water was fine last time.
Different configuration that'll be maybe a bit more accommodating for our finals day with the crowd and all of the dudes on stage as we just like riff-raff all the way, for all the top 8s and announcements therein. And trust chat, last year it was like, can we even do this? It was more of an idea, and we just sort of winged it last year with no really preconceived plan outside of just a couple of things. So this year, trust, I have an entire storage shed just full of posters and memorabilia and items that I'm like, I need to do something with these. Kenny needs to drive because we have to find ways to have giveaways and things like that and actually engage our audience, like the people that are watching. So if we want to talk about like, quizzes and questionnaires and interviews and participation and all that kind of stuff, we definitely want to do some fun things in between all of the top 8s and announcements that are going to be happening on that finals day.
It is down here. Just go. It's Max 21. Start dot here. I'll do this real quick.
It's nothing's for sale. It's just it's going to be giveaways, man. It's going to be
so like, Max 21, 21% off.
I don't know what
Start.gg. If you have this is if you haven't registered yet.
I think that's about it in terms of some of the questions I had. I'm very excited to see publishers and stuff. I know chat. Everyone's asking, what games are you going to be playing on stream this year? Who is going to be showing up? trust. We're doing our best to try to like manage and coordinate those things, but also know that on those first couple of days where I'll be streaming and rebroadcasting the event, kind of like a curated Evo experience, we'll be talking to several people. There will be, developers that show up with stuff. The schedule of that happening will be up to determination as we get closer. But the coolest part is that I'm having, with Rick's help, and obviously people at like Tenno and folks that I've been closely associated with a long time. We got some friends that are helping us out with the stream even more this year. So I don't have to like be running around and doing stuff at the same time. We can just focus on having a really good time. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. So thank you, Rick, for putting all this effort in for running multiple tournaments a year that are not
what we
even
expected.
just Evo coordinated, because got to start
unless there's a final announcement. Yeah, we're just talking about like the main Evo setups. So how Evo is going to be set up this year.
I want to shout out two things before I leave, if that's all right with you. First of which is, Mary, thank you for making a graphic for us at an 11th hour after Max and I decided we should do this yesterday.
We were like talking about this and all of these cool graphics, chat, and all these like videos and stuff like that. I was like, got these like 30 minutes before the stream. I'm like, I cannot not use these. This is so cool. Like, look at all this stuff. It is incredibly cool. Thank you, Mary.
And then a big one for me, because I don't ever want this to get lost in the scale of what Evo has become. There's a lot to promote at Evo. There's a lot of cool stuff at Evo. But if you head over to evo.gg right now, if you go to the event page, you scroll down, there's a form for BYOC tournaments. If you want to host a tournament for a game that's not in that arena or that extended lineup, I would love
all you EO fans, go sign up. go say you want to run an EO.
We have table space for that. We have power for that. We have monitor support for that. If you want to run a game, bring a game. I'm happy to be one of the guys that tries to play it with you.
Yeah, awesome. And yeah, like all that community support on the side has been one of the foundations of Evo for like one of the longest periods of time, which is like it always has felt it be grounded. With it being an official giant supported event, it always has allowed it to exist, even with old MVCI tournaments and stuff like that. I remember that in like 2019, which was really fun. So that's about it from me. Thank you so much, Rick. We'll be talking very soon. Any more official stuff in terms of how our presence is going to be in those first couple of days, announcements and associations. I'll make YouTube videos. I'll be talking about it. I'll be updating the chat on everything that's going to be going on our front. But trust that we're looking forward to announcements. We're looking forward to the eventual top 8s this year. They're no longer top 6s. And,
that's probably one of the better. That's one of the best news is no top 8. No more top 6s. It's top 8s now.
Absolutely. Max, thank you for the time tonight. Chat, thanks for hanging out with us. See you soon.
All right, cool. Have a good one, Rick. I'll see you, man.
Okie dokie.
All right, chat. Thank you all for being...
Okay. Okie dokie. So, nothing too crazy there. It's just more of kind of the overall running of Evo, which is kind of what we expected. And we already heard some of this stuff, but some of the stuff was good to hear. So but yeah, I am going to take a quick break, and then when I come back, we will hop on to PS4, PS5 version of Capcom Fighting Collection, and then and also we'll take a look at the comic that's actually in here, if you guys haven't seen that yet, which is actually really pretty cool. So we'll take a look at that when I come back. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get like a drink of water and all that kind of stuff, and then have ads run for a little bit. And then I will be right back. So yeah, just give me 1 second, guys. Well, hi guys. Well, shit. Thank you for the raid, Justin. Welcome, guys. Was not expecting you guys to hop in. Welcome, welcome. We just got finished watching Max's announcement with Rick, so I'm assuming that's what you guys were doing with Justin. Welcome. Today I'm going to be hopping on to. I'm going to be testing out first time testing out the PlayStation 5, well 4 or 5 version of Capcom Fighting Collection. Before I hop on, I wanted to take a look at the actual little mini comic that comes with. If you guys didn't know, whoop. So I want to take a look at this and see what we got in here. A match to remember. So that's let me go see what this is. Whoops, sorry. Let me go see what this is about. Ooh, who we got as the character? So on the finals, we have Kyo, Mai, and Haomaru versus Kyosuke. Oh, so it's SNK versus Capcom. Kyosuke, Ryu, and Morgan is the final characters in this fight, it looks like. It fits in, yeah, it's a very mini comic. What do we got? What's the plan? Kyosuke, no strategy. I like to take a book out of your. Oh, I do like that panel for Kyosuke. That looks pretty sick. So who do we got? We have, and then Mai versus. So we got Mai versus Kyosuke, and then her trying to seduce him. Obviously, well, use her kunoichi abilities. And then Morgan saying that won't work on him. He's no fun. He's all study. Cross kata. Apparently, she turns into Chun-Li and confuses him, and then beats his ass. Okay. And then we get more, and then we get Morgan versus Mai. Hey, Gunter. Tips for Benimaru? What groove are you using for Benimaru? And then versus Haomaru and wins. Loses to Kyo, and then of course we get Ryu versus So what's hilarious is Haomaru comes in and fights and is just in 999 seconds later loses to her. And then gets beat up by Kyo. And then the last bit is obviously we have to get the well-known them smacking each other. That's cute. So for Benny, probably his best is probably actually A, because he doesn't really have C Groove. For him is probably not his best because C Groove he doesn't have a level 2. Using him for level 2 cancels doesn't really do anything unless you have him in front, because he doesn't really have level. You can't level 2 cancel his supers. Not really. The only one you can is his punch super, but it's very limiting in that. And then apparently they go back to call out CVS1 because they have them fighting fighting in at the end, and then they have as the winners of last year for CVS1 was Joe and Dan, apparently 1 year ago. Then talking about choosing a third member and all this kind of stuff, so that's kind of cute. So it's actually a really cute little comic, actually. And then them trying to choose is like them trying to choose. You got Rento, you got Nakoruru. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute stuff. Anyways, so very cute little comic there. All right, give me 1 second here. I need to change something here. I need to change my input for. I need to change my input for to make sure the PS4 is. I can see the PS4. Hold on, or PS5 actually. 1 second. It went to sleep. Hold on. But if you are not an A groove, you don't like using custom combos, I would say your best groove for Benny would probably be N. Because he can use his level 1s a little bit quite effectively. If you land his kick super, he gets a hard knockdown that you can go for setups, you can go for like tick into his command grab super and that kind of thing. But yeah, I would say either A if you can, if not, switch to N if possible for Benny Maru. You can try S. There was a player who did do, pardon me, who did do was an S groove Benny Maru, Ken, and Sagat player. Because having red life, you can do basically having those level 1s that I mentioned. But S is just a hard groove to be good at. So let me make sure. Oh, I need to change that. Hold on. One thing that happens, so because of the resolution, this doesn't like it. Nope, not that. Give me 1 second. This, I need to change this to 1080p essentially. There it is. Ooh, that's loud. Let me know how audio is there. And then I'm probably gonna need to change the resolution. Yep. Yoink. Okie dokie. Let me know how audio is. If the game, I need to up the audio or anything like that, let me know. I think that should be okay, but if it's too low, let me know. Let's just go into training mode. Let's just make sure things are running here. I didn't. That was something. Oh, I need to change the graphics settings here. Here, control. No, not controller. Not controller. I need display. Display size 4x3. Thank you. Turn resolution, original 2 times. No, I'm not gonna do 2 times. Have a display filter on. We can go to none, I guess. We'll do that. Some characters, really? They like someone was mentioning that this might be just the internal resolution, but I don't really have an easy way to compare it. I would have to go into like the Dreamcast emulator and jump up and then compare it, you know. So it's not really an easy comparison and stuff. So here's something I want to practice real quick. Ooh. We don't know. I didn't run it on tournament. I didn't run this game for tournament yet. Oh. A lot of controllers during the Arcade Shock tournament? Really? Well, I'm assuming that'll probably be the same thing as well. Oh, really? Aye. me dash. Ugh. So, I do plan on doing a training session with Eric Turbo this weekend. So we'll give it a good run offline and see how it goes. Give me dash, man. There we go. Ah, come on. All right, well, feels okay. Hey, come on. Ah. Oh, doing it to the left is weird for me. I didn't meet her. This one shouldn't, but I mean, I don't have like, it's a gaming monitor, so it shouldn't lag, but it's not like, it's not a specifically like, not this one I got just for like the size and that it is a gaming monitor, so high, you know, hertz and whatever. But I don't know how about latency on my monitor. So. So maybe me might not be the best person for that, but in any case. All right, well, at least that feels okay. Oh shit. Okay, I just want to make sure nothing was going to pop up there. Nope, wrong thing. Okay, we'll see. We'll keep it like that. Eden. Oh, Eden is the one. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce that. So let's see this one. I'm assuming this is solely for PS5. So who's actually at the top of PS5 rankings? Oh, it's it's the top one is actually Sofitia. It's Tsugunosuke. Honor King. I don't know who these people are. Perfect DJ. Oh my god, DJ B13? No way, bro. Yoga Zero, Namco. Ron Oasis, I know. This is a Texas dude here. Sekai Senshi. MKF. Kagyago. Dagger. Not a lot of people I recognize, that's for sure. Cali Agent! What's up, Cali Agent? The Rim Rattler, I know. It looks like a lot of people are, most of the players aren't. Most of the players are on Steam. At least most of the big names that I would recognize are on Steam. All right. What are we doing for games? Am I playing main teams? Am I trying to learn? Oh. Really quickly, chat. I need to have a small talk. Here, we'll do it this way. I'm sorry to say, is there crossplay? No, there hasn't been a crossplay in one of these connections ever. So, I need to come out and say this. I'm sorry, chat. there's going to become a point. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it for CEO, but just to let you guys know, I may be putting in a top tier in my team. I'm sorry. There is a good chance I'll be putting in a top tier into my team. After losing to Eric, after losing to Eric so many times with my team, losing to that team specifically, my team cannot fight top tiers. My characters cannot fight top tiers, not to any good extent. Most likely it's going to be Cammy. Like, I'm not going to do Sagat. I probably could, but a lot of Sagat's everywhere, as well as me getting good with that character to an extent would take a little bit longer. I've been playing Cammy and Super Turbo for a while. One of the main reasons why I didn't pick Cammy to begin with was that I was a Super Turbo competitor for so long that I had so many bad habits from Super Turbo. But now that I don't like grind Super Turbo to any extent that I do CVS2, I think I should be okay now. I need a character with goddamn button. Blanca? No. Screw F Blanca. No. I'm not that low class. Jesus. You guys think so low of me. God. Thanks for the tips the other evening. Turns out I was already subbed to you on YouTube before you popped. Oh, nice. You're welcome. But yeah, I'm probably going to be Cammy. I need a character that actually has normals, that can fight like freaking Dictator, that can fight Sakura, stand heavy kick, all that kind of stuff. Like, none of my characters can. The main thing is like Sakura, at least at this point. Like, I fight Sakura and it's like, dude, I can't. She just puts me in the corner and then she just stand heavy kicks. I'm like, bro, like, I can't do anything. And I can't jump out, I can't fly out, anything like that. It's like, dude, this is just and it's just so annoying. And it's like, I have to play at a level that's I am nowhere near for me to beat with it. But I play Cammy. Tiok. Very minor do I play T-Hawk. I dabble in T-Hawk. I wouldn't say I play T-Hawk. I can play T-Hawk. How about that? Years ago for my C group team, every now and then I use Bison on my A group team. Yeah, I mean, this is mostly for me in tournaments, right? This is for tournament play, right? This isn't about anything else. This is me when I go into tournaments. There's a good chance. I don't know if I'll get Cammy up to a level that will be good for CEO, but most likely when I start going into Evo, when you see me at Evo, when I do World Olympic this year, there's a good chance I'll be having Cammy on my team. So, I know it feels like a betrayal to a lot of you. I'm sorry, but it's just, yeah. Use Geese. I mean, but the problem is Geese loses kind of in the same way that the rest of my team loses. I lose to basically a sock is what I'm trying to fight right now, is A groove stuff. And having Chang, Rugal, and Morgan doesn't really fight that. Geese, maybe. I mean, I could do Geese, and all that kind of stuff, but yeah. But anyways, so you may start seeing some different characters from me moving forward, so at least in tournament. Counter actually uses counter? Yeah, okay. Something like that, I think. Okay. What is it? Select game. I guess we'll hop in and see. Well, I guess we get to see what connections are like. Now, granted, this is only a Thursday, so.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
How's Rento versus Sakura? Depends on the groove, I guess. Let's see what this guy's doing. Here, we'll do a main team. At least we'll start. Okay, bro. Sure. I mean, without roll cancel, it can be kind of rough because he doesn't have like reversals or anything like that. Obviously, you're gonna be poking, but she has pretty good pokes herself. Her stand heavy kick will basically fight against him quite a bit. I don't gel with Blanka typically. I don't like his playstyle. So yeah, especially without RC, Blanka's weird. Blanka just doesn't play right. Here, he was asking for it, so here, we'll try Geese. I'm not really, we'll have to see what I feel about that. Geese is good, but I think I need a true top tier for my team. I already played mid-highs. Granted, Geese is basically top tier, and here, we'll do this, and we'll put Geese in front and see how we do. To be harnessing my inner Yane. Geese.
Be a match to remember. Fight. Power away.
Alright. Feels alright. Even with the yellow, it doesn't feel jumpy at all. That's good.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight.
Oof. Definitely somebody's just try this out, and I'm just bullying them with Geese. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The guy has low stun characters. Oh my god. Oh, give me my freaking super. You gotta practice Deadly Rave motion now, Jesus. Got a trophy. How's the things looking? Looking alright. Oh my god! He's a brand newbie! I'm so sorry, bro! That was his first game! I'm so sorry! Oh no! I'm bullying people. What am I doing to these people? Sorry, I need to get up in ranks, man. I'll get out of those things. A refund account? Really? I know, right? Refund content? KGC Fishy, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I've turned to the Wazzler. No! No! The Wazzler is taking over! No! Make it go away! No! I can't do this! God, imagine if I played Cammy, god. Resist the Satsui no Wazzler. Yosh!
Here comes a new challenge. You must crush them.
Let's crush them.
This is the first dream event of the 21st century. If you choose the wrong,
I guess I should go into A Groove and see how I can do, if I can do some combos and all that kind of stuff. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, okay. Okay.
escape from death. Live and let die. Fight. Double Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Oh, really, game? Oh, it didn't give me my button.
This battle is about to explode.
Oh, come on. Confirms into Deadly Rave are not there right now. I don't really play. Is that is he an SF2 player? Yeah, oh, I guess the way he's playing. Ooh, wow. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Hit the wrong button. Anyways, definitely not a character I'm used to playing. Hoppity hoppity hop hop. Feels more like a Street Fighter 4 player with wake up jabs than anything. Like wake up buttons feels weird. Oh my god, that's another brand new player. Jesus Christ. We'll do one more of this. Let me see what I can do with Cammy real quick. Here, we'll do that. A Waz effect. We'll mess around a little bit. I want to see what I can do. Let me see how I feel with Cammy and stuff at high level. Well, not at high level, but try to play her in a competitive setting. And then for this guy, we'll switch to something not as rusted. We'll play like P group or something.
It's about to explode.
What? Whoops, wrong one. I'm not... Ugh. I have a hard time fighting against people who don't play how I expect them to play. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Oh my god, really, game? Ugh. King's best groove? Probably A. Hey, Smug, how's it going? Probably something like A. Oh, wow. Throw me another fireball. Oh my god, that thing came out too slow. Oh, I tried to confirm it. I tried to link it. But yeah, you can't link that actually. Okay, roly-poly. All right. Oh my god. My god, fucking lag. But yeah, King's best groove is most likely A. Because her supers can't do anything. She's good for building meter for the rest of the cast, and that's about it. Right? Because in like doing like level 2 or level 3, you know, she can't go through fireballs. Her only confirm is basically short to her flash kick super, which is not good range. Granted, yeah, if you're in P groove, if you're in EO, P groove is the best because she can actually combo to her here. Wait, well, actually, you know what? We'll try that. Let's see if we can get Rio's thingamabob. We'll stick with Rugal.
Live and let die. Fight. Wow, they came out with a sneaky surprise attack at the start of the round.
Oh, I'm trying to just defend like an idiot. Hey, Toshin, how's it going? It's forward to back, right? Oh, I did that way too late. Aw, oh, come on. I thought I was gonna get over. I was gonna get under.
Live and let die. Fight.
Whoops, wrong button. Oh, it's forward to back. Oh, wrong button. God damn it. There it is. There we go. Hey, Bioso, how's it going? Trying out the PlayStation 4 version. Giving it a run through. Samehara, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. As you can see, I'm very low in points right now.
This is the first dream event of the 21st century. If you choose the wrong groove, you may just lose. The winner of this tournament,
The PS5 version?
strongest team in
So far, feels okay. I mean, it doesn't feel too different than, like, I'm gonna be doing a offline session just to get some practice before CEO with Eric. Oh, okay, if we're playing Sagat, let's still stick with this. I do like Yun better though. So we're gonna get an offline session this Saturday, just to give us some practice, just to see how it feels offline and all that kind of stuff. So, see how we feel about it just running offline. If it's, do we feel it's any good or not? Oh. Alright. My problem with this goddamn stage is that we are preconditioned to tell us that this stage is ass because of it freaking lags. Oh, come on, game. Oh, really? Oh. Aye. We are preconditioned to tell us that this played them again in ranked and made me think we were playing third strike. Oh, I didn't get the man grab. Wake up jab. Wake up stand jab. Was that DP and he missed it? Like, what was that?
this battle is about to explode.
Oh my god, these roly polies. Ah. And I actually got the thing, but I didn't do the right super. I needed, actually, I needed to delay that that Rekka. I want to get the stun punch. Nope. Sorry. All right. So far, and connections have been okay. I mean, I haven't got any really crappy connections like I've gone on PS. Dude, I was playing offline 2 days ago, yesterday. Oh my god. It was a green connection, but it was the most horrible experience I've ever had. I think one of the benefits of PS5 is that, or PS4 and PS5, is that it probably runs on PS4, PS5 just fine, right? The only way for that connection to be green, like legitimately green, no bar moving, and it to be that stuttery, that means that he was playing on something that was probably running Windows 98 or something. Well, at least with PS4, PS5, you don't have to worry about someone's rig being absolute goddamn ass. Because it's the only way for the connection to be completely green and for it to have that bad of a connection, it was hot garbage. Like, holy shit. Here, new team, guys. Ooh, that's a pretty good... Ooh, that's a good P group team, actually. They got some solid confirms in there. Remember, I have JD, not Perry. JD, not Perry.
Be a match to remember.
I try to parry. Okay, pressing buttons. Guys, and also he's just pressing sweep all day. Okay.
Live and let die. Fight.
Wow, that hit me. Okay, some weird thing was going on. I was trying to catch those dives with JDs and stuff like that, but it wasn't happening.
Live and let die. Fight.
Hello? That traded with DP? I'm sorry? Okay.
This battle is about to explode. Fight.
Oh, didn't give me DP. Don't do that. Give me a bad slash. There it is.
Some may say that it was luck that helped this team to advance.
One and done, really, from that? Oh my god. This is gonna be a slow grind. Oh, come on, bro. Oh my god. This is gonna be a slow ass grind because I started in late, man. I'm playing a bunch of newbies and they're like, okay, you kick my ass. I'm going to leave. Please, just play me one more game, man. Play me more than one game. I guess I just should play random bullshit, huh? Should I be a Wazzler and just pick ratio 4? I mean, if this is how it's going to be, should I just pick ratio 4?
Here comes a new challenge. You must crush them.
Here, we're gonna pick air. I know what we'll do. To show that we are not crazy, we'll do S. I like doing S Kyo. Let's try S Benny. What's a good S groove that we can do? I guess we'll do Terry. Pure SNK, pure SNK team. Oh, this somebody brand spanking new.
Is about to explode.
Oh my god, game. Oh wow. It's not giving me my goddamn thing. Somebody brand spanking new. You can tell because they put ratio 2 in front and didn't care about order. It's like, oh, okay, well, this is what we're dealing with. Okie dokie.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Oh, that chipped me. Yeah, the only person that I've seen do that really, Gunter, is you, by the way.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Oh, wow. Oh, he tried. Oh, wait, just mash that super. Oh, I tried. Didn't give me super, man. Oh well. God, S-Group sucks so bad. Dunk! Hey. Power dunk!
Just look at the expressions on their faces. You can see the Rank up!
Rank up! Who else could we do in S? Like, who's bad in S? Rock has really bad dodge attacks in S. Here, we'll do something a little bit. We'll try something different. Let's see. God, you have bad attacks in S as well. This. Hey, Legend, how's it going? Gonna Zakin. Oh my god. Whoops. What is it? Oh, it's medium punch. That's what it is. Jump in, medium punch into that. was such a scumbag. I'm just sit over here and slash your ass. Oh, really? Oh, come on. Oh, that sucked for him. Oh, give me my game. Thank you. Like, give me my command grab. Come on. I didn't die up. Apparently Yama and Groove is top tier at low level. So we'll take him out. Too many good buttons for Yama. Do I play City of the Wolves? No. I don't even have City of the Wolves, I don't think. You probably suck ass. Let's see. We'll do home front, but no, I do not play City of the Wolves. I wonder if I hop on and stick with the regional. I wonder if knockout. Oh, what? Oh, that's such bullshit. What? Weird stuff going on. Can I get short hop into level 1? I think I can. Really? Just trying to get that cross up. Surprised it didn't knock that headbutt didn't knock down when he did that bad super. Ooh, nice JD. That was punishable. We out. Oni, Pedonai, Oni.
Some may say that it was luck that helped this team to advance.
All right, let's play some more. What else is a? What else would be a bad character in this thing? Oskoy. What are yours? Huh. I wonder what yours are. Here, we'll do the entire right corner. Toto has bad dodges. I might do Toto next time. Toto has some really bad dodges. His cancelable attack is his stand fierce, which misses crouchers, which is like, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, that was lucky. I mean, he's not bad in A. Like, this is probably his best groove, but without roll canceling, A, just Toto in general is not that great. God damn it, I keep missing his jumping. His jumping is too far. Oh, I tried to reach him. Yush.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Oh. Oh, I tried. Oh. Oh, he just did heavy? Oh my god. What is your dodge attack, Shiori? I know it's stand roundhouse. Yeah, which is a really good one. Stand close fierce. Oh, that hit crouch. That misses crouchers. Awesome. So mama she did.
Hey, who allowed them to join this tournament? They're way too.
All right, we'll do one more. We'll do 5 games, I guess.
This is the first dream event.
We'll try Toto, but Toto is ass. We'll do Toto. Who else are we doing in here? We can do top tier. Here, we'll do this. Dodge command grab, let's go.
Keep rocking, baby.
Toto Oshitiaru.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Oh wow, that was some bad range. Like I said, it's ass. What in the fuck? I mean, it'd be a lot better if I could RC his command grab, because I'd be doing on it to him as much as humanly possible. Ah! Instant air wave is hard on short hops. Oh, I don't have the super. I wanted the counter. What are you trying, buddy? There it is. That doesn't work on the wave. Sorry, buddy. This one, okay. Come on, hit me! Hit me! Damn it!
This is gonna be a match to remember.
Wow. Get over here. Aw. Stand medium punch. Alright, we'll skip ahead here. Feels incomplete without Toto. What do you play? What's your team for Toto on your team? I'm guessing A. Maybe C? Alright, we'll find someone else. At least we're getting matches at least. Connections haven't been the worst, which is nice. Did I try A or N? Huh, not bad. We can try and do some awkward A groove stuff. Weird A groove teams. I'm not practicing a lot of my A groove confirms though, but we can try it. Couldn't see it. Freaking flies. Left trash out to left trash. Didn't take out trash quick enough, and I got a bunch of flies in my trash can. Like, fuck me, man. Pain in the ass. As I say, we were finding games, now we're not. You guys think I should try the new sound? I really wish they could make it such that I can play with new sound, new music, but regular sound effects. Hey, Raging Storm, how's it going? Haven't played recently? Well, I've been playing on this is PS4, PS5, so I wanted to see how it feels. I was finding matches, now I'm not finding matches anymore. That. Toto, Rugal, Ken? Oh, that's interesting. Chillin', yeah. One more week for CEO. Boss comes into town on Tuesday, flies out Wednesday. Going to be a chauffeur for 2 days. And then I fly out Thursday. And then we got CVS2, and I'm going to be in CVS2 and Super Turbo. Main games. I don't think I signed up for anything else. Insert ad layout. Wow. Did all the people just vanish? What the hell? We were getting some games, now I'm not getting any games? Really? What time is it? 9 o'clock? That's weird. I mean, I can try hopping on to PC. Am I not getting anybody? Wow. Player base on PS4 seems really lacking, at least in weekdays. Looks like well, maybe we'll try it out on the weekend and see with what we get, but that's sad. Like, can I not? Okay, hold on. Oops. What am I doing? We'll try it, see what happens. I think so too, because I don't see a lot of big names on the PlayStation version. Even cross-region, I don't get people? Wow, bro. Yeah, PS4, PS5, at least weekdays, is pretty dead. I mean, it's 9 o'clock. At least 9 o'clock Pacific. So people would be home. But yeah, that's kind of nutty. Wow, that took a long time. Even a cross-region on? Sure, we'll see how good the connection is. Says yellow. I think a little bit. Here, we'll try A. We'll try some unorthodox A. We won't go top tier yet. Depends on what he plays. Here, we'll try Toto. I know Rugal's by like the back of my hand, and I like Vices as well, so we'll try that. What are we doing, buddy? Come on. Okay, Haomaru, okay. Yeah, with no RC, it's pretty rough. Definitely a K-Groove team. What are we gonna do? I think we'll probably have to do Toto first, probably. Actually, you know what? Yeah, just because... Osaika.
Live and let die. Fight.
Dude. I try to activate, man. Dude, this fucking game loves this map, and I hate it, bro. Music is dumb. It's oh God. Dude, what? I am not doing that. What are you? Okay. I don't even know where that is. Oops, nope, that ain't it. Where is my start? I don't even know where that is. Anyways, whatever. I have no idea. I have no idea. But it won't let me... I don't... Where's my... Where... Oh, is it... It's select stunt? Nope, it ain't there. It ain't there. Nope, it ain't that. Nope, it ain't that. I have no idea. I'm apparently just gonna let me kill him, and then I don't know. So he's not going to rage. So this is not a rage quit. He's not going to rage quit. He's just gonna let me kill him, and then that's it. I have no idea. We'll see. Oh, of course, my start button's over there. Duh. Apparently, he had to leave, so not worth my time letting him wait. So he's not gonna do anything. I don't care. Like, go away. I have no idea what that was. Well, because it puts her in, it puts them in an actual knockdown state. Because remember, after the throw with her, she can still do her follow-up. Just that regular throw doesn't do that. Like, a regular throw is not supposed to do that in any case. But yeah, I am upset that I don't have those kind of things. I don't have throw combos with activation and stuff like that. So my vice is epic. Yeah, I know, right? All right, we'll give this a few minutes. We'll give this a little bit. If I don't get like a match in like the next 5 minutes, I am going to switch to PC for the last like 20-30 minutes of the stream. So apparently PS4, PS5, at least weekday, has got nobody. Like, wow. That is kind of nutty. Well, at least for finding matches it is, yeah. Like, nobody's on. Like, I even have it on cross-region. I even have cross-region on. Alright, have a good one. Oh, have a good one, man. Stay safe. Did he really say no? Or did I hit the wrong button? What happened? Ever think about doing overall character tutorials for your mains? For my mains, maybe. I could probably do that for mains. I could probably do something, you know, something simple for my mains at least. Like, specifically K-Groove this character. Sure. I could probably do that. Maybe I remake the DJB13 videos. I gotta look for fighting jam matches? That's what I gotta start looking for? Yeah, that's the one. No, I'm good. It's a school day for some. It's 9 p.m. though. Are you not done with your homework by 9 p.m.? I will try to steal K-Rugal tech. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of tech. It's the problem with the character. It doesn't have a lot to go with.
This is the first dream event of the 21st century. Great! I knew that
Let's try that again. Let's try this. We'll try this. And we'll do this. Not bad. Okay. Hello? Do I just like desync with people? What happened? Wow. Okay. That's something you don't see every day. Oh shit, the auto.
This battle is about to explode.
Wow, he's pressing one button. Okay. Hey, we still got those. Oh, what the fuck, game? I did not do that. You fucking game. Thank you. Oh, come on, you pressed. Ah, come on, come on. Oh, and it's Rento, and I can't do it to him. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Slide. This guy has pressed one button. God, imagine if this was actual real arcade. I could actually land super on this guy. Come on, man. Give me arcade so I can land super on Relentos.
Some may say that it was luck that helped this team to advance.
Oh, give me another game. Yay.
This is the first dream event of the 21st century.
What's out? Huh? What do you mean, how good? What do you mean, what's out? Okay. So, Rento in arcade was able to be picked up off the ground in activation with a grab. Him and Dan were the only two characters that could be done to, and they get taken out in this version. Oh wow, really? Zach. Hey, we still got those pretty easy, but his is pretty easy. Crouch fierce a few times, stand fierce into light punch, fireball, and then repeat. Heavy punch, fireball, heavy punch, fireball, heavy punch, fireball. Then crouch fierce to super. Pretty simple.
This is the first dream event of the 21st century. Great! I knew that groove was in your heart. Fighting 2001.
More than one, right? Master more than. I mean, if we're gonna play this game, reduce instances where some moves would not hit the opponent. Wait, what? No, I don't know that. I'll have to go for. Oh, I have no idea. For Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, I have no idea. Oh, what? I did not mean that. Oh! I tried so hard and got so far. Hit me! Oh. Oh, that might be for the T-Hawk stuff. Yeah. So there was in Alpha 3 Upper, basically the new characters they added weren't really like finished. We'll do some more just because I know there's not a lot of people out. So like Hawks, like certain buttons would just whiff characters. So that might be what that is. It is arcade accurate, but that's kind of no fun online, huh? Right? Let's see. Here. You want to go sword battle? Let's go sword battle.
Go for broke. Fight.
Wow. Recommend for Vice without roll cancel? Probably like N. I think N, even without roll cancel, probably N's probably still her best, because short hop, tick into like level 1 command grabs and stuff like that is probably fine. We'll see if we can find one more. So having short hop fierce is pretty strong as well. Having run for her is really nice. Because she can't combo her A groove as well in EO, probably not A. If you had roll canceling, A Vice is pretty fun, but without roll canceling, probably N. Just so you can do short hop ticks, and then you have a multitude of level 1s and all that kind of stuff. Is this the guy that stopped playing after a game or something? Stopped playing after a character? Was this guy? Or was that somebody else? I play Iori on N also. Iori Vice Chun, that's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. It would be better if you had a roll canceling, especially with like if you in like actual CVS2. That's actually not too bad of a team actually. Chun is really strong in N. She can use her level 1s to good effect. Iori's good at building the meter and stuff like that. So it's actually not, that's actually not a pretty good team. Not too bad of a team. Maybe? I don't have any filters on, though. Oh, I hit the wrong buttons. I messed up the easy combo. Jesus. Non-EO, can you roll cancel Chun's kick super? Not her super, you roll cancel her lightning legs, because heavy kick lightning leg is plus enough that you can link off of it. Owie. Ooh, counter hit. Yeah, so like you can do it without RC to practice, but you can dash in, do a heavy kick lightning legs, and then afterwards you can link stand fierce if you're close enough. If not, crouch medium punch works, or crouch light to crouch medium punch works. Level 2 in the heavy legs and link off of that. Yes, that's the reason why you see her in Groove all the time at top level. So you confirm into level 2. You do a heavy kick lightning legs before they get off the ground, and then you link again to a level 1. It's probably the most damaging, if not one of the most damaging level 2 cancel combos in the game. It's the reason why you see her in C so much in arcade top level play, because it's really good. And we'll change the order here. But yeah. Her in C is really strong. What do you link off? What do you do off of heavy legs after kick super? So you do kick super. You do kick super, heavy kick lightning leg, stand fierce. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, come on. Give me my fucking thing. Oh my god, they just press sweep all day. You can. I would suggest looking up a player by the name of Chari, C-H-A-R-I. Probably the only person that played that character in C, but... Oh, no activate. No activate. Oh. So you have like dash in, command grab and stuff like that. You don't have like short hop to ticks and stuff like that, but She's not like the worst. Wow. Ken and C is strong. That's a Ken is probably one of his better grooves. I think C Ken is probably his best groove. RC funky kick, short confirms. All good. Oh, nice parry. Ah! Almost got it. I almost got it, Gunter. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. So a thing you can do with Vice with if you have a dash is if you sleeve them into the corner, if you're able to get that combo, you can do a 2P cross up. She gets a lot of 2P cross up stuff. So if you get high sleeve, air sleeve, you can, because they get put into the corner feet first, you can dash yourself into the corner. Have any of you folks been using the air whiff into activation? No, I haven't, just because I'm not used to that. He's not used to doing it. What's a good team to start with? I like to play Keep Out. If you want to play Keep Away, I would say Yama and Hibiki are your main ones, because, well, I mean, fireballs in this game are now kind of decent for Keep Away because you don't have to worry about roll cancels, but I would say still the best Keep Out is actually Yama and Hibiki. Who else after that, though? Maybe a Shoto after that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Sagat. Oh, Claw. If you want to play the most harassment, like, stay away from me, pokey, Claw. Claw's a good one. Claw's a good one. Crouch medium kick, crouch medium punch. Hi there. Ow. Oh, that didn't reach. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Ugh. Could Honda turtle in this? Yes. Also, that's I mean, not really. He's not really keep away. He's more of just turtle. But yeah. Oh, because this is my PS5. I might need to change like some settings. I didn't even notice that. It looks fine on my side. That might be just me, my capture. Yeah, it's probably just the capture going through the PS5. I didn't even notice that. Sorry. It's not OBS. Oh, it is washed out, isn't it? What? It's the same capture card. Might be is it the cable? Let me see. Hold on. Media properties. All right, we played with you enough. I can like mess with some of like the color settings or configure the video and stuff like that, but custom revolution video format. How's that? Is that better? I don't know. Without roll cancel? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, people can't go through. I mean, well, you don't even need the RC sonic booms. Yeah, I actually, you know what? Guile zoning is actually probably not too bad. I can change like the color, like video format. Like one guy playing right now. Definitely is washed out. Maybe, okay, let's do this. Color space. Not really, that's not really changing anything. Whoa, that's wacky. No, default. Okay. Color range, full. That's even more washed out. What is that? Default. Video format. Yeah, I'll mess with it later. Stand MP, crouch fierce, jumping heavy kick to go, trying to get back into the game, and no, I want to main Rento. What do you feel as though is Relento's best groove team comp? So I would say either A or C, something like that. Team comp though, so composition wise is not like, okay. Comp wise in this game though, isn't like Marvel where you have to worry about like somebody helping you. It's more of what do you think those characters can do for you in the groove. So if you're playing like C or A, you want to have a character that's battery, that builds meter, a character in the middle that can kind of use it, and then your anchor, your, you know, the best character possible that you can get, that you could, that you think will, that can make the comeback if needed, right? So in terms of, it depends on what groove you're going for. So if you're going for something like C, you can play like Iori in front, then maybe Relento in the middle. I have seen Ratio 2 Relento, but without RC, I wouldn't put Relento in the back. Yama's a good battery character. Okay, I'm getting the same guy over and over. We're gonna call it there for PS5. I think we'll look one more time. I'm getting this literally the same guy. Saturation slider. I don't have that option. Maybe I might have to go into like, I might have to add a filter or something like that. Chroma key, color, crop pad, luma key. I might have to add a filter to it. All right, we'll try you. How's Vice? What was Max Evo announcement? It was more of just kind of like what Evo is going to be like this year. Of looking at like, you know, how's the space going to be? Like the arcade is going to be in the middle. It's going to be even bigger. All that kind of stuff. Oh, we're doing some interesting things today, huh? We got Shinakuma. So it was mostly stuff like that. If you haven't signed up, there was a code. Max had a code for 21% off your Evo ticket, your Evo sign up. Gift shop at the Fight Stick Museum. Yeah, so it was stuff like that. Yeah, I recommend like Ed and Groove.
Before the storm as the round begins.
Oh, I did not do that at all. Okay.
Live and let die. Fight.
Oh yeah, bosses are in ranked. Yes, that is a thing. Ow. Just DP there? Sure. Ow. Oh my god. Oh, that didn't combo. P Honda's an interesting one. I mean, you would have him in front to just hold down back and then do nothing.
This battle is about to explode.
No health. I mean, I'm not gonna make a love unless I know people are going to play, like, gonna come out and play. Gold with that team, huh? Ha! Okay, buddy. Literally playing random A groove and alright. Jesus Christ, man. Can't get more than like a single game from these people. Like the only people I'm getting a game from is definitely like brand new players who have no idea what they're doing. Somebody who has like the inkling of knowing what they're doing. Once they see like, oh shit, I'm getting my ass beat. Just like, nope, I'm out. It's like, okay, buddy. Oh, same guy, dude. I never really played Alpha 3. Hello, Celador. I'm doing fine. Checking out the PS4, PS5. Player pool is pretty small right now. I've been hitting the same guy for like the last 10 minutes, for like the last 30 minutes. We'll try to get one more match with somebody different, and then custom matches. Interesting. I wonder if you mean like with like one button specials and stuff. I mean, you can learn not to roll and, you know, not to throw fireballs, you know. That'll... Alright, let's see if he's willing to play. The real Nunya Biz. Alright. Do I play CVS1? No. I never play CVS1. Interesting. That's actually not too bad of a team for C. Just that... Oh, ratio 2. Yeah, I guess that would be correct, I would think. That actually makes sense. Usaika. Okay. Holding a character up at 3 unfinished. That's what it seemed like. She did for a few characters. Typically, yes. Because that's basically your comeback mechanic. Ow. god, my timing on that is so bad. Ay-ya! What in the world was that? Go away. I'm getting hit by the slowest overhead. So the reason you put ratio 2 in the back is because that's your anchor, because you have more health and life. So that's that's basically the character you think can make a comeback. There are reasons to change it, but for the most part, you are putting your ratio 2 in the back like 90% of the time. Nice. Hope they see you on stream, Vodka. But yeah. Okay, wake up super. Oh, give me like. Oh my god, I didn't get that? Really? Is Kei Akuma worth playing, or is it? So, I would say without roll cancel, they're about the same, I would think, actually. But here's the thing, N Akuma has, unless you can do pop demon in N, probably not really a reason to pick N Akuma. The main reason you do N is so you can do, dude, come on, bro. Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to get up into golds and shit so I can get past these players. Give me a break. Let me try one more. Choose S? Sure. I did S for a little bit earlier. It's not good. Dr. B's the only one that can play that.
Here comes a new challenge. You must crush them.
I'm like, are you gonna let me play? No. Okay. We'll try to get one more game, and I'll try to do some S. Do you want me to play Dr. B's team to show you how that works, or what characters would you like to see in S? I'll let you know. I'll still play them. I'll just let you know if they're good or bad in S.
Here comes a new challenge. You must crush them.
Barracuda.
Great. I knew that.
Would Yamazaki and Yori be the only two batteries you would recommend for C? No, you can do others. Like, I've seen Ryu, I've seen Ken. They're just good batteries. My favorites? Okay. So my favorite for S, I actually like Kyo, just because he has a really good dodge attack. I mean, a staple is him. Who do I actually like Yama, because he can do command grabs and stuff like that. Doesn't really need the dodge, but his dodge heavy kick is really good. Who else? And then I guess we'll do a staple. And then I guess we'll do staple. Dr. B plays Dictator Blanca Sagat, but will sometimes add Cammy over Dictator if he's playing somebody he thinks Dictator doesn't do well. But usually it's Dictator Blanca Sagat. C, yeah, Blanca is good, and C at point as well. I mean, he's been playing the groove for like the last 25 years, so I'm not surprised. Oh my god, I'm not getting my thing. Oh my god. Oh, it didn't catch. Oh, please reach. No!
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Oh, didn't guard break. Definitely a kind of a new player for sure. Just getting hit by buttons. Yeah, Ultra Bronze, yeah. Will he want to play? No. All right, we'll try, Payaso. All right, you ready, Payaso? Are you looking? Let me know when you're looking. All right, you ready? Let me know when you're going. See if we can get lucky here.
Here comes the new challenge.
I mean, I might need to change my... I have no idea who that is. That's not you, right? Shouldn't be that much. I don't have that much delay on Twitch. So hold on. Actually, hold on. Give me 1 second here. Let me... off. Oops. Let me take cross-region matchmaking off.
Here comes the new challenge. You must crush them.
Nope. Hold on. We'll try a few more. Come on, man. Come on. Now people are popping out. Now I'm seeing players. I should make a lobby. I know. And we actually put it on roll canceling. But, I mean, we were just trying to find a match in, like, because I need to get out of here in, like, the next 10 minutes or so. So. Really? I can't find you? Like, come on. Like, how does that make sense, man? God, the matchmaking on this thing is so stupid. I guess it's trying to find people my rank first, I guess. Max is still talking about frickin' Marvel, Jesus.
Here comes the new challenge. You must crush them.
No, all right. I'm gonna play this guy, and then I'm gonna call it a night, Pile. So we'll try again another time.
This is the first dream event of the 21st century. If you choose the wrong
There, we'll try S one more time.
groove was in your heart.
Here, we'll try. Let me try. So let me try the worst characters that I know of in S. I guess we'll do this one.
Keep rocking, baby.
Ushitiaro.
Live and let die.
Ratio 2. Okie dokie. Blockable. Oh my god. Blockable at all? Oh my god. God, I couldn't see the Blanca balls. Characters, however, you forgot that I also chose Yamalaki on C. Well, you were talking about S, man. I'm not talking about C. Roly polies, okay. Dude, what is up with this stage? Dude, this thing has a high likelihood of always getting this stage. I hate it. Wow. The real gimmick. Short hop, stand around, short hop, roundhouse into DP. 4 days. Oh my god, that's such ass, bro. Oh. Wow. And it's only like it always get like I will get this stage more than half the goddamn time. Like it's just ridiculous. Like stop giving me this crap stage, man. Oh, he wants to play again. Yay! We get another match. Woohoo! All right, so that was bottom tier S. Let's go top tier S. We'll do top tier S.
This battle is about to explode.
Wow, just sweet. Wow. Wow. What the fuck? Oh my god, just press buttons. Jesus. Oh, I should have done Asatina. That's true.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
Wow. What is this bullshit? Block a ball. What in the frick is going on, man? Jesus, I'm getting hit by stuff that I'm like, dude. Friggin' Blanca just pressing buttons. I'm like, dude, I'm hitting roundhouse here. Oh my god. Dude, I am... Oh my god. How am I getting hit by everything? I was like, okay, give me my meter. Cool.
This battle is about to explode.
Oh my god. Had enough time to charge to get level 3 and then fearsome to death. Alright, we'll do one more. And we'll do the gimmick. We'll do gimmick Athena. If he lets me. We'll see if he lets me. Hey, okay, we'll do gimmick Athena for one game and then we'll call it a day. Where is Athena? Where are you? There you are. And then we'll do, what's some other, here, we'll do Terry, and then we'll do, I don't know. I have no idea what yours are. You're a welcome main star. What I'm here for CVS2. Just know that there's always a caveat that all my knowledge is based off of regular CVS2 and not EO, so just bear that in mind. Hey, you put ratio 2 in the back. Good for you. Oh, really?
This battle is about to explode.
Wow. Oh, didn't give me anything. Hello, button. Oh. Oh, give me my air super game. Ah, I wanted it. Give me my air super. No, I didn't get it. What is your stuff? That, okay. So the problem is, so you can do all that stuff, but the problem is you have no damage. So if you watch my S-Groove intro to CVS2 video, I'll explain it after this if you like. Oh, I can't reach that, huh? I can't deal with that stuff. All right. So the reason why, so we're gonna call it a day there. Basically, PS4 is PS4. It doesn't feel any worse than Steam, but the player pool was really low today. Like, I was keep running into the same guy like multiple times. Yeah, he's not. In terms of asking about, someone was saying, in my opinion, S-Group has a lot of mind games, baiting stuff out and dodges and charging. So, the main issue with S-Groove is the fact that your meter system is absolute goddamn balls. All right. So the problem with S-Groove is that your level 3, so your, big damage is tied behind your health. The only way you get a level 3 is if you built the bottom bar and you're at red light flashing. Obviously, red light flashing by itself just means you have infinite level 1s, which can seem interesting, but they're only level 1s, and at a high enough level, that means nothing because a lot of level 1s are unsafe and they don't do a lot of damage. And can you get a comeback from that? You can, but it's very unlikely. The problem is that, let's say you start a game 3v3, right? 3 characters. Let's say you're playing C Groove to start. if your front character gets totally destroyed by your opponent, just by blocking, by you maybe throwing some moves out, by getting hit, you will build a little bit of meter, and that meter will get transferred to your second character. So that second character will have a chance to use that meter to try and even the odds, right? Try to even the score. S-Groove, the only time you get access to high damage or to a higher level of super is when you're at low health. That's it, ever. It's tied to low health. While C-Groove, your level 1 character, your front character can build meter, die out, and then your second character has access to a level 3 if it needs it. Same with A-Groove with custom combo, same with N, and all that kind of stuff, right? The only other groove that matches that idea is K-Groove. But the thing with K-Groove is that you build meter unbelievably fast. Even if you're barely decent at JD, you can get 2 level 3s in a round. And when you're at Rage, which is your level 3, when you're at Rage with K-Groove, you had 35% extra damage, extra damage, 35% to normals and throws, 30% extra damage to specials, and 10% extra damage to your super. You get a massive increase, and you can build like 2 of them in a round. The problem with S is that because it's tied to low health, specifically when you're at, what is it, 35%, I believe it is, 35? It's like 40%, it's like 35, 33%. When you're at 35%, that's when you get access to red life, and you have to have bottom bar. The problem is, K-Groove, A-Groove, and C-Groove, when they have full meter, can do about half your life. So there's a good chance that if you're at half health, you get activated on, and you get hit, you don't get access to your level 3. That's the main downside for S-Groove. Dodge is a decent mechanic. It's not the best in the world, but it's actually pretty good with certain characters. Dodge Fierce with Sagat is godlike. Dodge with Cammy is good. Dodge with Blanca is good, and all that kind of stuff, right? So dodge itself isn't bad. The problem is your characters don't have a way to actually make a comeback. The problem there is no way for your characters to have high damage at low health. There's no way. You have access to a level 1 at low health, and that's it. Right? That's the problem with S, is that you cannot deal damage at high health. That's it. That's the main reason why. It's the main reason why most grooves are at the range they are. Obviously, yes, some of the mechanic, but most of the times, at least for the way CVS2 is in arcades, it has to do with their meter system. K-Groove builds meter really quickly, gets access to 2 level 3s that at rage damage, so that their characters can make a comeback even at half health. A-Groove has some of the best versatility once it builds meter, and you can share, and it's stored, so it's shared between characters. Depending on the character, has probably some of the highest damage in the game. And then C-Groove, like A, can store the meter, and it has decent versatility. But level 2 cancels give you so much, it allows you to build meter, because you cancel out of a level 2 to a special, you build meter while you do that cancel. So you build to another level 2 that much quicker. So you actually get access to more meter that much quicker. That's why C-Groove is better than N. N-Groove, you might think, oh, doesn't N-Groove fall into that? Kind of. The problem is that N-Groove still can build the meter, can store it, but still has to pop, and has to basically gamble that it will land at level 3, because once you pop, the meter depletes. And so you have to kind of build that meter, and you can't do like in KOF 98 where you combo, activate, and continue comboing. No, you actually have to activate in neutral. That's why you have characters like Akuma, who can pop, activate. But yeah, sorry, I was looking at around. Sorry, I got sidetracked. But yeah, so that's why the meter system. And then P-Groove has the problem that P-Groove has the slowest building meter. It's 1 bar that builds slower than anybody else. And so the odds, so you would not only build, so you can store it for your first character is usually not going to use it. And then you get to your second character, but then your second character is like, do I use it? Do I use it now or do I use it later? If I use it now, I won't have to have it with my third character. Oh no, and all this kind of stuff. And plus you have 80% guard meter, which doesn't help either. So that's the reason why the rankings of grooves are the way they are. A and K are at the top, C just behind the top tier grooves, and then N, I typically put N above P. People can swap those, but it doesn't really matter. N and P are just mid tier, and then you have S at the bottom. And even in EO, it's K groove. I think P is actually now probably better than like A groove, just because you have more consistent access to damage than A, because you don't have access to roll cancels. So then it's like P, A, C, then N, and then still S at the bottom. So, but in any case, thank you all so much for coming out. Interesting announcement. I mean, it was good to hear that, you know, we're still getting 3 days at not Combo Breaker, at Evo and all that good stuff. So that's always good to hear. Let me see who I can send you guys to. Who is on? I guess I'll send you guys to Barcode. Boss is on with Third Strike. Oh, you know what? I'll send you guys to Boss, they're doing 3S at Arcade Brooklyn. So I'll send you guys to Boss. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, YouTube. Sorry I can't like raid you guys to them, but I appreciate you guys being here as well. Thank you all for the new follows today. We had Ed is the one. We'll say Strap, KJ City Fishies, Samahata, Dan the Comedian, E Chang, Sam Elliott, and Crimson Wolf. Thank you guys for the follows. Much appreciated. Welcome, guys. I'll see you guys later. I might do Dawns tomorrow. Edward Sting, thank you for the Prime, dude. Welcome. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. I might do Dawns tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. I should have the Haomaru video out by tomorrow for sure. And then I'll see if I'll be doing if I'm going to go to Dawn's tomorrow for sure. Probably Saturday I'll be streaming with Eric to test out offline CVS2, and we'll see how that goes. We want to get some offline practice for CVS2, but yeah. You guys are very welcome. I will catch you all later. Let me go get you guys rated over to Boss over here on Twitch. Start right there. Okay. Thank you all so much. You all have a good night. I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.